Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Kimmy's Corner. So Kimmy's Corner is a weekly vlog that I like to do, sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes just monthly. But whenever I have some updates that I feel are important to get out to you guys, I usually do another episode of Kimmy's Corner. So first up, we're going to get right into the advocacy. So today what I want to talk to you guys about is advocacy related, and specifically it's related to the Advocacy Fund the Suit, which is funding a lawsuit going against the FDA and the current regulations that they're trying to impose on vaping. So I will include a link down in the description on more information on Fund the Suit, but what I wanted to update you guys on about Fund the Suit is that the first initial $250,000 that was pledged on GoFundMe, or needed to be raised on GoFundMe, has been met, and that's the big lawsuit with Nicopure and a lot of other entities and local state organizations have all come together. They're trying to basically get the FDA to go back on the current regulations that they're doing, and I'm probably not the best person to explain how all of that works, but I will definitely include links to documents that does explain it correctly. And what I wanted to point out is, while the Fund the Suit was a really good last push to get some money to this lawsuit, because these organizations they run on donations and our charitable dollars in order for them to do these things. Dimitris, who is known as Vape and Greek on YouTube, I highly recommend that you go check out his YouTube channel. He is also the host of Smoke Free Radio Network. Go down below, check out that link after you watch this video. He specifically tonight in his episode of Smoke Free Radio talked about Fund the Suit, and also about the need for donations and financial contributions to these advocacy sites, and the right way and the wrong way that some companies go about them. And really what was important to me was I saw some conflict between people who felt like the Fund the Suit GoFundMe, a lot of consumers were donating, which thank you, I was one of those consumers that donated to Fund the Suit, both on GoFundMe and on a couple other YouTube reviewers channels, who was taking all the money that they got from Super Chat and sending that to the GoFundMe donation site. But it's important for not only consumers to be advocating and donating financially, but for companies, both Chinese companies, American companies, any company that has stake in the vaping industry, any company that is making a profit off of consumers by manufacturing a vape device or something used in vaping, should be putting some of their dollars towards this lawsuit and towards advocacy and towards groups that are specifically formed, like CASA, like SFATA, like those organizations that are there not only informing the public, but informing our representatives and pushing on state levels to prevent, you know, taxes being imposed, flavor bans, those type of things. And Dimitri did a really good job tonight with his guests on his show, talking about what we can do to make that even better. How can we create an organization, or maybe a media firm or a marketing firm, that can represent vaping in mainstream media? Because at this time right now, we're just kind of in a bubble. We're talking to each other inside of a bubble, and we haven't broke out of that bubble. We're talking to each other, and we already, for the most part, know that the advocacy is important. We already know that vaping saves lives. We already know what the industry is doing. It's mainstream media consumers, people who are watching CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and all of them, that don't know what's going on in the vaping industry, and all they get is half truths and lies and propaganda from the anti-vaping agencies like still blowing smoke organizations, those type of organizations. They have the marketing firms that are going to mainstream media and getting their campaigns in newspapers and on television and cable. So it's really important that we start thinking that way and we unite. And he went into that deeper tonight on his show. So I just want to tell you guys to go check out Smoke Free Radio. Vape in Greek is the YouTube channel. I'll include a link down there, but it covered some really important points tonight, not just about Fund the Suit, but what we can do moving forward. The other thing with Fund the Suit, what we've seen in this round of gathering up donations for the lawsuit was that Anakin was one of the first ones to jump in and donate, and they joined what the name of the organization that was heading this is CeviaUSA.org. I will include a link to them as well down in the description. Dimitri and Phil Basardo are both members on the board of Sevia USA, and what they do is they designed their organization to go between China and help connect China and get China to fund a lot of the things that are being done advocacy-wise in the U.S. And so big kudos to them for that. But what this did is Anakin jumped on, they got in on the Sevia USA, donated $20,000. What that gives them is they get basically like a seal of approval by Sevia. They get to use they get to say, I've donated to this advocacy organization, and that's good PR. In any sense, that's good PR for them in the vaping community. What we saw was after Anakin did, and we decided as reviewers and as people on Instagram, when Dimitri posted that Anakin donated $20,000, we saw a sudden push in other vape companies, other companies, e-liquid manufacturers, other hardware manufacturers jump in and start donating. And we went from being halfway to our goal, I think yesterday, to completing our goal today. So we saw this huge push, and what we saw was that these companies want good PR. So what I'm asking from you guys to ensure that this momentum doesn't stop is to tag your favorite Chinese companies or American companies. E-liquid manufacturers are selling hundreds of thousands of bottles of e-liquid every month, making money, and we need to see that go back into the advocacy side. We need to see that go into local lawsuits. We need to see that go into funding advocacy agents that are going to our politicians and speaking to our politicians. And I'm not saying it has to be $20,000 or $50,000, or just seeing them, in a public sense, donating to these advocacy firms and showing that they are in support. They're not just in it for the short-term dollar, but that they actually care about the industry. So I really want to encourage all of you watching to tag your favorite manufacturers, tag companies, and remind them that it's important that they financially be supporting these organizations. And I'll include more information down in the descriptions how to do that as well. So on the next thing on the advocacy front, want to remind you all that the FDA commenting period on flavors is still open until June 19th. We have until June 19th to submit as many comments as we can on why flavors are important to us, how flavorings in e-liquids have helped you, and why the FDA should not consider banning flavors. And, be honest, be truthful, keep it short, keep it, professional and respectful, and just let the FDA know that flavors are really important to the success of people quitting smoking with vaping. And of course, the next one is going to be, this one's kind of short notice for you guys. It flew under my radar. I had forgot about it, but New York representatives are about to vote on a bill that would ban e-liquid flavorings in New York City, and that one is going to be voted on May 31st. So by the time this video goes up, you'll probably only have 1 day to email your representatives, but I'm including a link down in the description that you can click on and go ahead and fill out the form, and it will send all of your New York representatives a generated email that you can tell them, you know, again, don't ban flavors, how important flavors are to the industry and to smoking cessation. So there's that. And then the next flavor ban I mentioned previously in another vlog, that's going to be the bill on the flavor ban bill that's going to go on in San Francisco on June 5th. That one's going to be open to the public to vote, and you'll be voting on that on June 5th, and the bill that it will be attached to is Proposition E. So make sure if you live in San Francisco, California, and you go to vote, make sure you vote no on Proposition E, as well as inform your local, you know, your locals there in San Francisco that what this bill is going to do and how it's going to ban e-liquid flavorings, and make sure that, you know, everybody is aware that Proposition E is no good. And if you guys want to know where I got this information, you can go to CASAA.org. That's CASAA.org, where all of this information is. They include calls to action for every single state, local legislation that's being proposed, bills that are going up, bills that can be voted on by the people, or bills that are going to be passed through the House and the Senate, etc. So definitely a really great advocacy site to keep up for consumers. Go over there, sign up for their newsletter, check them out, and see if your local state has any bills that are being proposed, any type of tax hikes or bans that are being proposed in your local area. Now let's go into what I've been vaping. Right now I have been vaping on my Paranormal 250C with the Aquitas RDA on top. I'm also vaping on my Ownboy OC and Desire Design Tech Rage Mod with the Recurve RDA. Inside the Aquitas, I'm vaping the Great Falls Vapor, the Nutty one, which is a hazelnut custard. Inside the Recurve RDA, I'm vaping some Clutch by White Horse Vapor, which is a really yummy toffee flavor. Then, of course, as always, I'm vaping my Minikin V2 with the Drop RDA. In that, I'm vaping some 18th Amendment by Prohibition Juice Co. I've also been rocking the Vaporesso Nexus, which you guys saw I just put a review up for a couple days ago. And inside my Vaporesso Nexus, I am running the new Dinner Lady Lemon Tart nicotine salts. Yep, that's right. Dinner Lady has released a line of nicotine salt. So this Dinner Lady Lemon Tart is in 30 ml bottle, and it's 30 milligram nicotine salts. Really good. Now I can have my Dinner Lady in my pod system. Who wouldn't want that? So if you're a big fan of lemon tart and a big fan of pod systems, go check out Dinner Lady for their new nicotine salt line. And that's pretty much what I've been vaping. Oh, one more thing that I've been vaping. This is going to be coming up. I already recorded the review. It should be uploading and be up tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I've been really enjoying the Cascade 1 device with the Cascade Baby on top. Inside the Cascade 1, I've been vaping the White Lightning by Prohibition Juice Co. So that is everything I've been vaping. I just want to go ahead and give a quick update to the 5K giveaway video that I did here on my YouTube channel. That is going strong. It's going to run until June 7th, in which then I will randomly select 5 comments, and that may change. I'm not gonna say for certain, but I might increase the number of winners on the 5K giveaway, just because I've had some people reach out and ask if they could chip in to donate to that 5K giveaway. So I thought that was really awesome of them that they wanted to give my subscribers even more. It was extremely humbling. One of the companies is Adore E-Liquid, who reached out to me and said she would like to throw in some things for the giveaway. So you can expect to be seeing some of that in the giveaway. And as always, I will keep you guys updated if anything else gets thrown into that as well. There's a couple other people that have contacted me. And, you know, like I said, I may go ahead and decide to choose more than 5 winners, but we'll see how that goes, because it is international and I want everybody to be able to get, you know, a good sized bag of things for their money, because the shipping's going to be expensive for international entries. Next, let's see, what else do I have to go over? Oh, with my Patreon, of course, I mentioned that also in my 5K giveaway. The link to my Patreon will be down there. I'm also doing a giveaway on my Patreon, where I post some exclusive things for my Patreons only there, whether it be unboxings, private content, or just little extras here and there that I, you know, give to them for supporting me. But as always, I try to keep my main giveaways and the bulk of my giveaways here on YouTube so everybody can benefit. And if you're not into Patreon, I understand that for some people, Patreon just isn't their thing. I also have a PayPal me link down in the description where you can do a one-time donation if you want, and any amount helps. It's always appreciated, whether it be $1 or $100 or $5. I appreciate every single cent that you guys give towards supporting my channel, so thank you for that. Next big news is my website is live and up and running, and I'm working on building more content to it. I have a specific blog area on my website that now has a subscribe feature. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, kimmyvapes.net, and subscribe to my blog, where I will be putting posts that maybe may not be YouTube friendly, or, you know, I'll carry over from YouTube to my website, but definitely there will be some content going there related to advocacy, related to sponsors, related to what's going on in the vape industry, related to reviews, pretty much anything going on in mine and your vape world will be on that blog. So definitely go over, check out kimmyvapes.net, and if you would like, subscribe to my blog. If you subscribe to the vlog, you'll get an email every time I upload a new blog post. And let's see what else. Oh, again, for my website, I'm working on getting coupon codes from some companies so that I can go ahead and share some good offers and exclusive deals with you guys that subscribe to my website, and you can get some, you know, better prices at some of the websites you shop, hopefully. So look for that coming as a coupon codes page. Next, of course, my Vimeo is still going. I did make a Vimeo account, which was quite expensive. I gotta be honest, I have put a lot of money into my channel this month. Between the Vimeo, you know, the YouTube scare, I panicked when I saw channels getting taken down and channels getting strikes. I went and paid for a Vimeo account, and they're not cheap to go through them, but I will continue to use Vimeo. I paid for a 1-year subscription, so I will have it for at least that. I upload videos not as regularly. I kind of pick and choose what I upload to Vimeo since I'm paying for that platform. I pick and choose what I upload there, but Vimeo is still active, so that link will not be down in the description of YouTube, because Vimeo, posting that link, linking to any other video service on YouTube is a big no-no. So what I will do is my Vimeo links will be on my website. So if you want to find my Vimeo channel, go over to my website, and that's where you'll find that. Next, I'm going to do something a little different, a little new that I've never done in any of my vlogs before, and that's, I want to go ahead and shout out some other vape content creators here on YouTube that I've been watching and I've been enjoying, and maybe you haven't heard of because they're smaller creators. First one I want to shout out is Truckin' Vapes on YouTube. He is a truck driver who does some very raw, uncut reviews and vlogs. The reason why I like Truckin' Vapes is he's raw and uncut. And I know there's a certain demographic of people that appreciate that kind of content creators. Somebody that it's not scripted, it's not planned out. They just turn on their camera and they give their raw thoughts and opinions on devices. He's a big hobbyist, so he gets a lot of the newest, latest vape gear. He also gets some high-end vape gear. So I just figured I would shout him out because I'm sure some of you would appreciate a reviewer like him, and I certainly do as well. The next YouTube reviewer that I want to shout out is Jared the Vaping Goat. If you have not heard of Jared yet, definitely go check out his YouTube channel. He is a very funny guy. He's kind of a raw and uncut guy as well. He does do a little bit of editing. He has a little more of a, you know, in-home setup studio, but he goes live constantly. So if you're someone that's looking for someone that when you're at work, you want to listen to someone, or you have time that you like to watch a lot of live video vlogs where you like to interact, Jared the Vaping Goat is an awesome guy to go watch and subscribe to if you're into that sort of thing. I love that it can be 2 o'clock in the afternoon and Jared goes live, or it can be 2 o'clock in the morning and Jared goes live, and he'll just give you, sometimes it's complete randomness, sometimes it's some serious thoughts and opinions that he has, and of course he does reviews. So definitely go check out Jared the Vaping Goat. The next reviewer that I want to shout out is Sherlock Ohms. Also on YouTube, he goes by Sherlock Hometown Hero. Now this guy is someone that I've been watching from when he was doing his coil building tutorials all by himself in his own setup in his house. Now he is partnered with Hometown Vapor, and they have created this kind of Casey Neistat type production. And if you are someone that likes YouTube content in general and you like vloggers like Casey Neistat, I think you will really enjoy Sherlock Ohms' material and content that he puts out. It's very Casey Neistat-esque. He does vlogging, he does reviews, and the way that he goes about it, it's kind of the new style of video creators that are coming up in the vaping industry, and he is growing, and he is growing really fast, and I'm really happy for him, and I've really been enjoying his content. Gives kind of a new, fresh, appealing side to the vape reviewing, because vape reviewing can get really mundane, and seeing that kind of creativity and that kind of style coming into vape reviewing is a really great thing. The last reviewer that I want to shout out is out in Australia. He goes by the handle of Legion Vapes on YouTube, and I gotta say, this guy has some of the most well-produced vape reviews I have ever seen. If you want someone, and he reminds me kind of, you know, I'm a big fan of Suck My Mod, Matt, and V. I'm a big fan of his channel. He does some really well, very high production type reviews, and Legion Vape does the same. And I gotta say, this guy, he's growing and he's coming up there and he's climbing the ladder fast, and he does some really great thorough reviews. So definitely go check out Legion Vapes. Let me know, guys, if you like the reviewer shout out, me shouting out other vape reviewers that I like to watch. Let me know down in the comments. Do you like that? Do you think I should do more of that? Of course, there are a ton of vape reviewers on YouTube, and I wish I had time to shout them out all out. But for this, I am specifically shouting out vape reviewers that I'm watching. Reviewers that, you know, whether it be the style and way they do the reviews that I find appealing, or I just think that what they're doing is really great and that you guys would enjoy their style of reviewing. So obviously there are even more really good vape reviewers out there. I just don't have the time to watch them all. But let me know in the comments if you like that. Let me know in the comments if you like the way this segment flowed. Again, you guys, all of the links will be down in the description box. Go check out Vape and Greet. Go check out all the other reviewers that I mentioned. Definitely go check out Casa and check out and see if you have any local vape advocacy organizations in your area. See what they're doing and stay informed, you guys. So until next time, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.